I've just asked on Kyle Kalinski's video response for the full video, because other people have spoken in this council room. I'll just stick with this one lady whom Kyle covered for now. I hope I can get the full video for later. I've already heard this particular woman's rant in its entirety, so I already know this rant is God-induced. I'll say that if these masks are indeed killing people, what does either she or God say is the actual way to deal with this pandemic? I say or her because she's speaking on God's behalf for some reason. As for this mask killing people, I don't go out much, but I've worn a mask for about 20 total hours since COVID started, and I have no health problems as a result of wearing a mask, while hospital staff could never wear one, which could make every medical profession impossible. The thing is though, putting the obvious that this woman is psychotic aside, why would I trust God when He's the one who obviously created all illnesses and us vulnerable to them all? If this God does in fact exist, or her because she worships this sick God.
We cannot mandate somebody to wear a mask knowing that that mask is killing people. It literally is killing people. And we the people are waking up, and we know what citizen's arrest is, because citizen's arrests are already happening, okay? And every single one of you that are obeying the devil's laws are going to be arrested.
What does citizen's arrest have to do with the masks? What are the devil's laws? I assume you mean the citizens are the ones arresting for obeying the devil's laws. Since when are people arrested for obedience? How can the devil's laws make it into legislation while most politicians are Christian in America, especially in Florida?
Going to be arrested, and you, doctor, are going to be arrested for crimes against humanity, every single one of you.
What are his crimes against humanity? Why isn't God going to be arrested for his crimes against humanity? Why aren't you being arrested for worshiping God? That would make you an accomplice.
Have a smirk behind that little mask, but every single one of you are going to get punished by God. You cannot escape God.
Why are you there then? Why do any of you Christians ever preach or argue if there's no escaping God? That makes God a tyrant.
You cannot escape God. I'm going to say that again. You cannot escape God, not even with the mask or 6 feet, okay?
And I'll ask again, why are you there then? Why do any of you Christians ever preach or argue if there's no escaping God?
6 feet, like I said before, is military protocol. You're trying to get the people to train them so when the 5G comes out, what? They're gonna scan everybody. We got to get scanned. We got to get temperature.
Okay, she goes from citizen's arrest and the devil's laws to no escaping God, now to the military and whatever else she's going on about here. She's all over the place. I think she said G5. Sounds like she's suggesting that this virus is God's wrath, but that wouldn't explain why she's ranting against the masks, claiming those masks are also a killer. Unless she believes only God's wrath is an acceptable cause of death. The Christians often argue that only God is allowed to harm or kill us.
The kids have to go to school with masks? Are you insane?
Instead of ranting, preaching, and questioning everybody else's sanity, why not offer some ideas up? Or is global genocide what you're calling for? You're against the masks, but you don't fault God for the pandemic, or other illnesses for that matter. While mass scanning and mask wearing are both insane measures, according to you.
I think all of you should be in a psych ward right the heck now, because none of you know what the hell you are all talking about.
First she says heck and then hell. Why not explain what you're talking about? To repeatedly tell everybody else they're insane after ranting and preaching baseless claims would be self-projection.
This is insane. And then you want to open this meeting with a prayer to God. Are you praying to the devil?
Why would you say prayer to God, but then ask if they are praying to the devil? I'm certain most of the people in that place are also Christians.
Because God is not listening to that prayer. Because all of you are practicing the devil's laws. What happened to Bill Gates? Why is he not in jail? Why is Hillary Clinton not in jail? Why are all of these pedophiles that are demanding you all to listen to their rules, why are they not in jail?